Hi everybody, it's Jody. I'm getting ready to leave to go up in the mountains here in Colorado to my 4-day scrapbook weekend retreat. I think this is about the 12th one that I've hosted, and we're going up to a favorite place up in the mountains. There's 12 of us, and I thought I would take a moment and show you what I'm taking to give you some ideas if you are going on a scrapbook retreat. So, see this container? As far as scrapbooking supplies, this is it. Can you believe it? I'm not even taking a tote this time. This is all that I'm taking with regards to my scrapbooking supplies. I know what you're thinking. Oh my goodness, I have seen so many videos of ladies taking just tons and tons of stuff. Well, I am not new to scrapbook retreats, and I now have a system that works for me. Let me show you. Okay, so up here, this little top comes off. I'm sure you've seen these containers. They're all over the place. And so this is where I store for the retreat just my basic supplies. I do not take anything that I'm not going to use. So that's one trick. I'm taking this washi tape. I've got a special project for that, as well as these. There's a guest book that I always put a little note in there, so I'm going to use the washi tape for the page. I've got some reading glasses for some fussy cutting, corner rounder, some brads. I'm taking tape, although I don't think I'll need it, because if you are familiar with my videos, you know that I'm in love with this glue, this 450 quick dry adhesive from Hobby Lobby. I used to have to order it online, so I was really happy when I saw Hobby Lobby carry it. I am taking a paper trimmer, but of course it's too big to fit in here. And I treated myself to some new scissors there. Taken some walnut stain. I like the tattered twigs stain though better, but anyway, I couldn't find it. I'm taking this pen, this Pitt pen. I've got a project I need that for, and a blue pen. So I'm not taking the whole container of pens. And I've taken months to get prepared. This just doesn't happen overnight. So let me show you my system. I've talked before about making kits, scrapbook kits. So let me bring this over here. Here's all of my kits. So see that? I use these holders here. They really come in handy for this type of thing. And I have been working on putting together kits for the past couple months. I work long hours, full time, so my spare time is real limited. But if I were to go up in the mountains and decide after I arrive what I'm going to work on, I would not get anything done. So I just cannot work that way. So if you have the time to prepare before the retreat, I would suggest you put together kits similar to these. So I pretty much know this is how it's going to turn out. My hardest challenge is placement. So once I've got that squared away in the papers, the photos, the embellishments, so this is not adhered down yet. So actually when I get up there, I pretty much just have to adhere things down. Some of my kits, I do have to decide on a couple things, but anyway, this will just give you an idea. So everything is in there that I need for that layout. My goal is to make 20 layouts. That's what I did on my last retreat back in September. So I hope to finish 20 layouts, although I have brought enough kits to do 24. So 22 of my grandbaby, this little guy right here, Baby Ryder. I brought enough kits to do 24, and 2 of the 24 are of my dogs. But as you can see, I've got all of the journaling all done. Let me show you here. I've got eyelets punched. Can you see that? Eyelets punched. And let me grab the journaling. The journaling is right here. So, I'm so happy that I did this, because at the retreat, I really want to enjoy myself. I've had some ups and downs lately, and I need this retreat bad. So, I want to be around my friends that give me support and love, and I like to chit-chat with them and get caught up on what they're doing. So, okay, so I take a photograph of how I place it out, and like memories, it doesn't show it here, but it's gonna go like right there. And I just line them up on Word, my little photos, and shrink them down to 3 by 3 and just print it out. Once the layout is completed, I just toss this. But this kind of gives me an idea, because if I'm putting these kits together, you know, and it takes a couple months to do, I might not remember, you know, the placement. So, and like this one, I did see there's a little rocking horse. You can just see his tail there. So I might throw in a couple embellishment pieces just in case I find a use for them. So anyway, that gives you an idea. And so I hope to get those 2 layouts done today. And here's a little dog layout. Hope to get it done today. I hope to get this one done today. And I've even written down, I've gone so far as I've even written down, you know, what I want to accomplish today, Thursday, what I want to accomplish on Friday, and what I want to accomplish on Saturday. So I have 24 kits, and all in one container. So I think that's pretty good. Instead of bringing tons of stuff and you end up, you know, maybe with 4 layouts and that's it. Let me show you what else we're doing at this retreat. I try and make each retreat just a little bit different, and thought that this would be a fun thing. We're going to have a secret sister. So I assigned the ladies a couple weeks ago who their secret sister is. So you're not supposed to tell them. And I put a limit on it of 20 bucks. Don't spend more than 20 bucks for 3 days worth of little gifts. And so when they're not looking, you put your gift on your secret sister's chair. And then Saturday night, we're going to reveal who our secret sister was. And Pinterest is great for secret sister, little things like that that you can put on your package. And this wrapping paper, isn't this pretty? I got this a long time ago at IKEA, and I thought, oh my God, since it's, you know, artsy, I think the person who receives this would really appreciate the wrapping paper. Look at that woman, that owl. There's a deer over there. I love this paper. Thought this was fun. Here's day number 2 and day number 3. So anyway, that's something to think about if you haven't done a Secret Sister before. I also put together this little pouch, and whoever stays up the latest, we find out the next morning at breakfast, we have a night owl gift. So I'll ask the ladies at breakfast, okay, who was up, who went to bed who was the last to go to bed? And they get a pick from this little pouch, an owl related gift. And there's some push pins in here too. It's hard to do this just one-handed, but so there's 3 or 4 little prizes that they can choose from. Okay. All right. I'm the margarita maker. So, of course, got margarita going on. I also thought, and this little cup was created last year by 2 of our members, Becky and Terry. They really went out of their way and gave the ladies some really cool gifts. This year we're going to use this little cup. After each dinner, I'm going to pass this around, and it has questions. Let's take this one. And like this one says, where do you see yourself in 5 years? These are strips of paper just to get to know each other better. And even though we've been, going to retreats, sometimes you're just there to work and get your projects done. So I thought it'd be fun. This is something new, just to get to know each other better. Also, instead of a wine tasting, we've done that in the past, we're going to have a cheese tasting with wine. So I found these little flamingo picks at Tuesday morning, and then I put the white flags on them so that they can write down the name of their particular cheese. And the winning cheese, we have to vote which cheese we like the best with, and I'm providing crackers. They'll get a really beautiful cheese board with accessories that I picked up. So I thought that'd be something different. We like to give each other gifts. So I was working way too much. So I took the easy road and I bought them each a $10 gift card to Hobby Lobby. And so this is how I packaged it. Pretty simple. I didn't have time to make gift card holders. I've done that in the past, but time just got away. So this was the next best thing. So a little gift card. And also, since I'm working on my grandson's layouts, I thought it'd be kind of fun. I picked this up at Walmart yesterday. I saw it from the corner of my eye and I said, oh yeah, I need that. Because the house is equipped with 12 6-foot tables. And so this is I'm just going to use this on my table. Since I'm working with a lot of blue, since they're boy layouts, I thought this would just be kind of fun. So that's it. Gotta run. Heading out. But just thought I'd give you some ideas if you're going on a scrapbook retreat. I'll try and keep you posted. Not sure how often I'll videotape, but I'll give you an idea of what I get done each day. Thanks. See you later. A storm is approaching, coming. It's super foggy out here. So Brenda and I thought we'd come out on the deck and shoot some video of it. Glad that we're all in the house, safe and sound, not driving in it. It's so quiet. Hi everybody, it's Jody. Can you hear the ladies in the other room laughing? That's a good sign. We're having a great time at our scrapbook retreat. Okay, so this is the end of day one. Thought I'd share with you what layouts that I completed using my method of preparing kits. So this is a photograph of one of my dogs. I have 3, and she hogs the bed. So I labeled this Bed Hog Dog. It's just a little 8x8. I have just an album for my dogs. So I think I brought 2 kits for that album. So the majority of my work is going to be my little grandson Ryder. So this is the first layout that I completed for the day. I gave my son this rocking horse when he was little. Well, Santa Claus did. And I saved it all these years, 31 years, so that I could give it to my baby Ryder, my grandbaby. So I used some jute twine and some eyelets and made that textured look on the frame, and had some little embellishments there. And those are just stickers. Had a little rocking horse down here, and I like to make sure my layouts are labeled. And here's the journaling that I did prior to coming up here, so that saves a lot of time. So like I said, you know, making kits can be really worthwhile, but you have to make time to put them together. So this was a long process. So this next layout is just a close-up of his face. I like doing that. And he just looks so precious there, so innocent. And the strips are just 3 strips. I glued 3 strips to make a triangle, made them all the same length, and just laid them down in a pattern like that. Okay, this next layout was fun to do, and these layouts show the little outfits that I purchased for him, and so it had little robots on it, and this little robot says, "I love you." So I thought that was cute. And then his name Ryder is on that epoxy sticker. And those epoxy stickers, oh my goodness, they are older than the hills. They must be about 7 years old. Had to use glue on the back of them, make sure that they'll adhere down okay. Alright, so this next layout is this one. And on this one I used some old rub-ons. I just want to make sure that I use what I have. And that little saying right there, that was a rub-on as well. Okay. So pretty simple. This one was pretty simple to do. And this next one, I had made some Christmas cards using dye. Do you hear the ladies laughing? I think they're having a good time. Okay, so this one, I made some Christmas cards using this nutcracker die. He was a ton of work, so I wanted to use him somehow. So this was my grandbaby's first Christmas. Mimi and baby Ryder. That's what I call myself. This is day 1 when he was first born. So pretty simple. I had some silver brads, wanted to use those up, and I clustered all those photos together and made a black mat to go around them. And then I thought it was important to talk about the day that my grandbaby was born. So I wanted it to be in my own handwriting and explain how that day was. So anyway, that's about 8 layouts that I completed on day 1. So day 2, today is day 2. Let me show you what I have in store for day 2. So these are the kits. This is the first kit I'm going to be working on. So this will kind of give you an idea, you know, when I lay it all out, then I take a photograph of it, 3x3, print it out 3x3, and this is going to be a little time consuming because I do have the circles scored and cut out, and then I want to fold them up here. This is a super old punch, this piece of paper here, so I'm glad I finally get to put it to good use. And a friend of mine had these Dr. Seuss stickers. Not sure how I'm going to incorporate them, but I sure hope that I can. So it might not look exactly, you know, like my little sketch there, but close to it. Okay, so this is the second one that I have, and I have the word adorable there. So that's another thing. If you can you don't have to take the whole sticker pack. Just take the letters. I put it on a piece of plastic so that I could see how it was going to fit, and I put some notes to myself. Okay, this is going to be a real fun layout. I'm excited to do this one. So this is my idea, vision. Childhood is such a short season. This was day 1 of his swimming class that I got him into, and I rolled up pieces of scrapbook paper like straws, and I'm going to make a frame. So wish me luck. I hope that one turns out good. This one was when he went for his first haircut. This was pretty time consuming, but I got all the hard stuff done beforehand. So, and there's my journaling there. Wasn't real sure if I was going to put it on beige paper or white paper. I'm going to cut it into strips, so we'll see how that goes. And let's see, this next one is a heart with some words on it. Here's a sketch of a cluster that I wanted to do, and I already sewed the heart by hand with embroidery thread to get that out of the way, so I didn't have to worry about that. So anything you can do to cut down on the time helps a lot. Here's one of those dog layouts, 8x8. This is how it's going to look on graphic 45 paper. And let's see, this is a trick-or-treat layout. Of course, my little grandbaby. And last but not least, a picture of my son and grandbaby. This should be a pretty simple layout. See it there? There's not much to that one. So anyway, that's I think 8 layouts there. Hope I get them all done today. I'll come back and show you what I got done. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now. Good morning, everybody. Look at the beautiful snow. This is day 2 of our scrapbook weekend retreat. Phew! We had quite a snowstorm yesterday trying to get up here in the Colorado mountains. It is so gorgeous. I'm an early bird, and I came out on the deck to give you a shot of what it looks like this morning. We are snug as a rug as a bug, or however that saying is. Apparently the house that we're staying in did not have power yesterday morning, but by the time we got up here, and everybody got up here safe and sound, I was like a little mother hen hoping all my chicks were safe and sound driving in this. And it is really deep. So let me go in on the back deck and show you what it looks like. I'll be right back. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it is so deep. These are 2 chairs that we normally sit in and watch the hummingbirds in the morning. There's the hummingbird feeder hanger right there. Oh, it is just stunning. Just stunning. This is late May, people. This is late May. Look at the sun shining through. How beautiful is that? Is that an orb on my left side? No, that must be just how the sun is going. Oh, so beautiful. It looks like little diamonds or glitter is falling from the sky. Oh, look at that. Hello. Lots of birds are out this morning. And it's so quiet. Look how deep this is. We come up every May and every September to this place. I think it's our 7th, 8th time coming to this particular retreat house. There's 12 of us. And, oh, isn't that pretty? At first I was freaking out because we've never had snow on our May retreats. But this has been beautiful. Just beautiful. In fact, I'm thinking, hey, maybe I should host a winter retreat. That would be something new for my group. Today we're supposed to get another foot of snow. And this is the staircase going down to the lower level. And last year, each of us, for our group photo, we sat on the steps and we had a massage therapist come down on a Saturday. We always have that on Saturdays during the retreat to give massages. I'm not sure if the camera is going to pick up the snowflakes coming down. It is beautiful. Just stunning. It's a privilege to live in Colorado, I'm telling you. So quiet. Very, very quiet. Such a peaceful place. I mean, if you're into meditating or just contemplating, and let's face it, scrapbookers, we are memory keepers. We are a rare breed, and the work that we do and the art that we create is extremely important for future generations. So anyway, just wanted to show you day 2. Talk to you soon. Hi everybody, I'm back. Day 2 of our scrapbook weekend retreat. Wanted to show you what layouts I got accomplished today. Let's see, the word adorable was from Thickers, and then I had some old stickers to create this is my middle name. Adorable is my middle name. And these are chipboard pieces, and these little cameras here were actually printed on some pattern paper, and I just fussy cutted them out, as well as this little banner across here, and just did some layering with different pattern papers that I thought pulled out the colors in the photograph. This was when I was babysitting him. my little grandbaby, and we bought him a little activity center kind of thing, and it was so cute. So we did a little photo shoot. And this next layout here was a bit time consuming, but I think it was worth it. So I had some pattern paper in this blue and white. The whole paper pad was blue and white, so I knew I wanted to use it for this layout, and I just cut strips. I think they were a 1/2 inch, and I put them in a sink of water, got them really wet, and then started rolling the paper like a straw onto a dry paintbrush. So I did all of that preparation work before coming up here to the retreat, so to save time. And let's see, I think the chipboard silver letters, that's probably from Thickers. And then I just did some journaling down here. His name, Ryder, 6 months old. So I always think it's a good idea to put, you know, the date or how old the person is. Okay, so this next layout is when he got his first haircut. And again, I went ahead and did all of the hard stuff before getting up to the retreat. So all I had to do pretty much was adhere it down. And I just had a really good time with embellishments, and there's my journaling there. And that little envelope there, that clear plastic, I do have a lock of his hair that I was given by his parents. So I just have to find it and put it in there. And then I didn't have room to do the word first, so I had to kind of do it sideways. And I liked that font. It looked, those are chipboard letters, probably from Thickers as well. And they just had a real cute, whimsy look about them. And I did some hand stitching just with a marker pen to separate the squares. I had it laid out and it just needed a little something. So that was a fun layout to do. And let's see, I talked about this heart. I wanted to use up some Thickers, and I had done prep work before coming to the retreat. I had just free-handed a heart with a pencil, and then I did some embroidery thread and just embroidered around it. But still, it needed a little something. It was just too plain. So this kind of looks like stitching here, but it's not. It's just with a marker pen. And I put squiggly lines around like I was a sloppy sewer. And it still needed something. So I did a second squiggly line all the way around. But I had seen something similar on Pinterest, and I liked that saying. And you know, children are just little for such a short time. And my name is Mimi and Ryder, 5 months, and I wanted to do a little cluster down there. So I wanted to capture that moment. And let's see, I told you the other day that I'm doing just a 2 dog layout. So this one is an 8x8 on graphic 45 paper, trying to capture my 3 dogs' personality. This is just, of course, one dog, printed 3 different photos of one dog, but I do have 3 dogs. And he always looks like he's saying, "What's up there?" He stands on 2 feet and always wants to know what mommy is cooking. So the next layout is a fall layout, and let's see, I'm trying to hold this camera still. Sorry if it's jerky. We went to the park, had a really fun day, and I had bought this little shirt that said trick or treat. It didn't show up too good in the photo, but oh well, that's okay. And I did have some old Halloween stickers, so I decided after I adhered the squares down, which was a die, the squares are a die, and it just needed a little something again. So luckily I had brought some Halloween stickers just in case. So that's it for day 2, and I'll talk to you tomorrow with some more layouts. Bye bye. Fog is thick. You can see it coming in. We saw some deer yesterday. It's so quiet out here. Oh, and there's a deer approaching right there. She's looking at us. Brenda, can you get a shoot? Get some photos of it? Can you get a close-up of it? Okay. Nice. Out here in the woods. Foggy, foggy. Glad we're not driving in this. There's 2 of them. Hi everybody, it's Jody again. I'm back, and this is day 3 of our scrapbook weekend retreat in the mountains. And I'm not feeling too good today. I must say, I only got 2 layouts completed today. I got some type of, well, I think it was dehydration. I got dizzy, I had an upset stomach, was throwing up, and anyway, I'm a native of Colorado. I've been in the mountains many times, but this time I don't think I was drinking enough water, and I did not feel well. So I only got 2 layouts done. I was totally worthless today. So let me show you what I got done. This one was a pretty easy one. Of course, being from Colorado, we love our Denver Broncos. And my son was holding my little grandbaby, his son, Ryder. And I picked a font on the computer, just did some computer journaling, and I thought that font had a little whimsy look to it. So I liked how that turned out. And let's see, the second layout that I did was a little more complicated, and I think it turned out pretty cute. It was this one, and you make me laugh. So again, thickers, old thickers that I had. I took some chipboard stars and covered them with paper to coordinate. And I took some real sparkly gold twine and wrapped it around the stars. And I think my style is that I quite often do a border of paper to kind of like a little accent, and that, I don't know if this camera's going to pick it up today, that gold thing up on top there, it says snapshot of today. And I had a film strip. You place the photo behind the film strip. It's acetate, and getting a glare there. And his name, Ryder, at 6 months. And those little black cameras, those were stickers too. So anyway, that is all that I got completed today. I hope tomorrow's a better day. But I just am sick right now. So I still have a lot of kits left to do. So I'm super disappointed. And I really wanted to get that Dr. Seuss layout done. I thought that that would turn out really cute. I think I showed you the kit in the beginning of all this before coming on up. So I hope to get that done today and show you, but I don't know. I might go home early. I'm not sure. I am not feeling well. So anyway, sometimes that happens. But I'll keep in touch, and bye for now. Bye-bye.